Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. My name is Heather, and on this channel we like to walk a very fine line between a shopping addicted makeup monster and a responsible adult with a makeup hobby. Now, I really enjoy eyeshadow singles, duochromes, multichromes, blush, highlight, lip gloss, basically everything except pressed glitter, and today I'm going to be giving you some ideas for the makeup lover in your life for Christmas that aren't just a gift card. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, stick with me. We're getting into it right now. Now, if you're watching this video and you're not new to my channel, you probably already have a really good idea of what you might like for Christmas or for the holiday season. Hopefully, if you find this video or stumble across this video, it provides you some assistance in shopping for those in your life who really love makeup, but maybe already have a huge collection and you aren't sure what to get them. They may not already have. So, here are some ideas. Now, of course, if you wanted to do like kind of the big brand type gift card, that's probably the easiest way out. Things like Ulta, Sephora, Cult Beauty, Beauty Bay, Beautylish, Camera Ready Cosmetics, they all have, website like gift cards that you can get and somebody can go and then purchase things, of course, but there's a bunch of other places that you could potentially pick from. If you want to go the route of a gift card and you have somebody in your life who tends to like really neutral, kind of softer, subtler eye looks, not something as crazy as what I'm wearing, consider getting them a gift card to Sydney Grace. Sydney Grace is handmade in the US. They are I believe two sisters own the brand, so it's a small indie brand, but they have a huge catalog of single shadows, highlighters, blushes. They do some eye products like cream eyeshadows. They have a lot of different things to offer, and if you're going to get a gift card, somebody who's a neutral lover will really like their site. Now, they do have some stuff for color lovers too, and definitely some for people who kind of stride that line between neutrals and colorful, maybe like softer, colorful tones. They have a lot for those types of makeup lovers. So that's one place to consider. Now, if you are looking at somebody who's like, no, they love off-the-wall color, like the brighter the better, more color, more happiness, then consider Lethal Cosmetics. Lethal Cosmetics, even though they irritated the heck out of me on Black Friday, Lethal Cosmetics website has a palette builder tool, and you can go in and build a palette with single shadows, blushes, highlights, bronzers, or a combination of all four of those things. You can pick the outside of the palette, what it looks like, and they will mail everything to you, and you can build your own palette right in front of you. So for somebody who really loves color and you don't know what they already have, that might be a great option so that they can pick up some different shades. Now, if they are somebody who really likes the really sparkly tones, the multi-chromes, they always have like really, wild, colorful looks, consider getting them a gift card to somewhere like Clionadh Cosmetics out of Canada, or you could consider Terra Moon or Divina here in the US. Those all have really special, interesting shades. They've got beautiful shifts, and most of those shades are going to be anywhere from about $15 to $20 a piece US. And so if you're going to get a gift card, keep that in mind when you're purchasing, that's probably the price range that they're going to be looking at if there's not a sale. But they can get some really special shades. Most people, because of the price point, do not have every single shade from those brands. So you have a pretty good chance of getting them something they'll really love that they don't already have. Now, if they're an indie makeup lover and they love getting a good deal, the places that I would have you consider are Copacetic Cosmetics and Pretties for Your Face. Copacetic Cosmetics does single eyeshadows around $5 a piece, and they can go up to about $12 or $13 if they're a multi-chrome. So they're a much more affordable multi-chrome than what you find in some of the other websites. The shades have a different texture, like Terra Moon, Divina, Clionadh, they're all like this very like buttery, almost wet type texture. The Clionadh shades are a little bit drier in texture, but they still perform really beautifully. I've loved tons of things. I have an order from them open right now, actually too. But they have a really great range. They have a ton of different colors. They have face products. They have bath and body stuff. They have a ton of things to pick from, and they always have really good deals. So if your, loved one is somebody who really likes to get a good deal, that would be a great place to look. And then Pretties for Your Face, they do sales all the time. They are always running sales that are like 40%, 50% off. So some of these shades can be like $2.50 a piece, $2.50 for a single eyeshadow. It's phenomenal. So if your loved one really loves, getting a good deal, that would be a place to check out as well. If your loved one definitely is more into high-end makeup, consider getting a gift card to Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona, or Danessa Myricks. All of them have a pretty good range. They launch new things pretty regularly. So even if they have a good amount of the products that are already available, there's likely going to be something coming out very soon. And then if they're more of a drugstore fan, consider ColourPop. ColourPop is releasing something literally every week, and there's always, different and interesting color stories. There's a lot of neutrals for the neutral lovers, but there's a lot of interesting colorful stuff that comes out too. So guaranteed they can find something within the year that they'll really like. Now, let's say you're not wanting to get them a gift card, which props to you, because gift card's the easy way out. Other things that you could get the makeup lover in your life, think about getting them a nice brush set. So some of the brush sets can run super, super pricey. Even individual brushes for some of the Japanese handmade brushes can be like $100+ for one brush, which is just absurd in my mind. However, BH Cosmetics brushes are phenomenal, and you can now find a lot of them at TJ Maxx. So this is a great time if you think your loved one might really like a brush set. Go to TJ Maxx and check out the BH ones. You really can't go wrong with any of the brush sets they have. The other awesome thing is that even if they already have that brush set, having a duplicate set of the brushes is not a big deal, because your brushes get dirty and they need to get washed. And when they aren't getting washed, you have a backup set of brushes that you can use while you're washing the first set. If you happen across this brush set, this is one of my favorite ones, the Poolside Chic. They are beautiful, beautiful, very soft, very wonderful brushes to use. But really, I haven't been disappointed by any of the BH brushes. I've tried the Constellation set, I've tried the Bombshell set, I've tried the Sculpting set. I want to say there's another one, the Festival palette, the set that came out with the Festival palette I've tried. They just have really, really good brushes. So highly recommend. If you're looking for something that's a little bit more special, a little bit more interesting, and you've got a much bigger budget, you could look at something like Blinged brushes. They recently launched a beautiful icy collection for the fall. They have rhinestone encrusted handles for all the brushes in each set. And they have a lot of different other colors to pick from too. I think they have black, red, pink, you name it. So you could pick their favorite color, get them the Blinged brushes. I'm sure they'll love it. Now, if you're of the opinion that they already have enough brushes, the other thing you could consider getting is a nice brush soap. Sephora brand actually makes a detox bath that you can use for your brushes, or they make solid, like Beauty Blender has a solid blender cleanser, which looks like a little round circle soap, and they work so nicely to clean your brushes. They keep them nice and soft. You could even get one of the little brush cleaning mats that comes with some of these soaps to allow them to clean their brushes a little bit easier, especially if they don't already have one. Other things that could potentially be very helpful would be the makeup removing microfiber towels. Those are great in the evening if you kind of want to wash your face and just get everything off, like the makeup erasers. They do have, of course, non-branded makeup erasers that work just as well and are maybe a little bit more budget friendly, but Makeup Eraser has lots of cool little like 7-day sets. Some of them are themed around like Disney villains, Disney princesses, or avocados, like literally everything. So, you can find one that your loved one might really like. The other recommendation I would have would be for a makeup cleansing like remover balm. Makeup balms are so great for taking off all of your makeup and kind of getting all the gunk off your face. I personally really like the Vanilla & Co. makeup cleansing balm, and they have it in like cute little baby sizes all the way up to like the big mama size. So you can really, find one that's within your budget, maybe stocking stuffer versus like an actual present. Might make it a little bit, different for you, but they have some different varieties to help with like moisturizing and things like that. So I really like those, would highly recommend. The other thing that can be very helpful for the makeup lover in your life, especially if they really like single eyeshadows, is magnetic palettes. Guaranteed the person in your life does not have enough makeup palettes for all of the singles that they have. You can get really interesting like designs and stuff off Amazon or Etsy. You can find some at bigger makeup outlets, Ulta and things like that. So I think that's a really great idea for somebody who has a big singles collection. And then the other idea would be to get a color switch. Now this is like mine, but it's basically like a little sponge type fibers in here, and you use that to change out or get the color off of your brush so that you can use the brush in a different colored pan and you don't get that transfer. They're really, really handy to have, especially if you don't have a ton of brushes. So that would be something to think about as well. Now the other thing to think about would be mascara. Mascara goes bad every 3 months. So even if the makeup lover in your life has an unlimited plethora of eyeshadow palettes and eyeliners and lip gloss, they may not have a lot of mascara because we just can't keep it forever. So a mascara would be a great choice. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit higher end, the Tower 28 mascara or the Nabla Vicious mascara, which I personally call the Jumanji mascara, would be great recommendations. So the Tower 28 one looks like this, and then the Vicious mascara, which will open up a level of Jumanji if you're not careful. So use with caution. But those are really nice mascaras. They're both about $20 to $25 a piece, and I would highly recommend them. If you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, the Essence Volume Boosting Lash Primer and the Full Slash Effect Mascara are really nice. You can find both of those at Ulta. The other thing that can be helpful would be lash glue and false lashes for somebody you know wears false lashes on a regular basis. And those, of course, can be found pretty much anywhere. Typically, the, faux mink type lashes are very like soft, feathery, light. They're going to have a lot of texture, a lot of visual interest, so those would be the ones I'd recommend. They also have a lot of really cool magnetic options out there now, so something to think about, but I would know the type of lashes that your loved one likes to use before trying to purchase. And then the last thing for the lash department would be a serum. So lash serums are helping to get your lashes to grow, be nice and long, thick, voluminous, dark. And I don't know anybody who's like, oh, I wish my lashes were shorter, stumpier, and didn't hold a curl. These serums work really, really nicely. If you're looking for something a little bit on the high-end side, Grande Lash makes a great collection of lash serum products. If you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, The Ordinary has a wonderful lash serum for about $14, and the lash serum at e.l.f., I believe, is about $6 or $7. So those would be two other products that you could consider that are much more budget-friendly. Other thing that you could consider for somebody who really, loves their makeup would be like a mascara sampler. Something like this. This is the Sephora Lash to Go sampler, and basically you get a sample of all 5 of these mascaras to try, and then inside there's a coupon so that you can pick out a full size and get it for free. So they can actually try a couple different things and then pick out their favorite and get the full size. So it's actually like a gift within a gift, which I think is pretty cool. Next, if you're into the idea of a sampler, then the perfume samplers might also be a good idea. I think I have one of those actually I can show you too. So they have some that are like this, where it's like smaller and you get like a travel size. So you try all these different ones out, and then you get a coupon for the one that you like the best in the full size of the travel spray. There are other samplers that are usually in like bigger packaging, but they will redeem for a full size perfume. So you have some options there depending on your budget. These would be about like $25-ish, and then the full size ones usually are about $60 or $70. So some choices. Okay. The next thing that you might want to consider getting is a lip mask. Laneige makes a great lip mask, or Lawless makes a great lip mask. Huda Beauty has some really nice silk balms. Any of those are really nice because they do a lot of like nourishing and healing for the lips. The colors are pretty much irrelevant. They're usually all going to go on relatively clear anyway, and it can just be like a nourishing overnight treatment. The other thing you could consider would be a lip oil. I really like the Lunar Beauty lip oils. The ColourPop lip oils are fine as well. And then there are some higher end brands that do, like Dior, does a really nice lip oil. So you could try at different price points a lip oil. And honestly, again, the color is pretty much irrelevant because they go on sheer. So whether you get some crazy color or like a normal color, it's going to look sheer on their lips and it's going to look great. And then the last thing to think about if you are looking for a gift for your loved one would be a subscription service. So you can usually buy or gift like a short time of a subscription service to somebody else. Some that I would consider trying would be like the Tribe Beauty Box subscription service, which gives you a box of about 5 to 7 full-size goodies about every other month. They're from indie brands, women-owned brands, cruelty-free brands, and I really like that. I think that's an awesome subscription service. I had it for about a year and a half and had to stop it whenever I moved, and I just haven't picked it back up yet because I've had so much other stuff going on, but I do think it's a great service. I would definitely recommend it. The other makeup-based subscription box you could consider would be the Copacetic box. That one is a monthly subscription box where the person will get 4 eyeshadows, another makeup product, which could be like a blush, a highlight, something like that. They'll get a lip product, which can be a lipstick or a lip gloss, and they'll get a nail polish. So they'll have, I think, 3 different options of nail polish to pick from, 2 different lip products to pick from, and then they'll get a standard quad that is curated by the owner of Copacetic Cosmetics every month. So I think that's a pretty cool one too, because again, it's going to be stuff they don't have because it literally hasn't even been invented yet. And with that said, I think that is everything for this video. You guys are going to have to let me know in a comment if you're like a makeup lover like I am, what are some good recommendations that you would give for somebody that wants to get a gift for a makeup lover? Like, do you agree with what I suggested? Is there something you think I missed? I would love to hear about it in the comments. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!